Hi guys, this time don't miss even the first second of this video because what happened in Los Angeles in May 2026 truly took the global internet by storm and left millions of armies around the world in panic and disbelief. The concert hadn't even started. There was no music playing, no stage performance, not a single BTS member in sight, but why were thousands of people already crowding the city streets since dawn just for Kim Taehyung and Jungkook merchandise? And what's even more surprising, many netizens are starting to call this phenomenon far crazier than any concert queue in the world ever seen before. In today's video, we'll discuss how a sea of armies filled the stadium while the Los Angeles sky was still dark, how Kim Taehyung and Jungkook merchandise sold out in minutes, how the emotional atmosphere created among fans from various countries exploded into a global trending topic on social media, and even the surprising fact of why Kim Taehyung's name is still considered one of the biggest forces in the global entertainment industry to this day. And believe it or not, there was one moment amidst this massive queue that sent shivers down many people's spines, and they finally realized that BTS's influence is far greater than anyone could have ever imagined. So make sure you watch this video until the end. Every detail is filled with surprises, emotions, and unbelievable facts. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and activate the notification bell now, and tell us in the comments section if merchandise alone can turn Los Angeles into a sea of people like this. What do you think will happen when BTS truly returns to the world stage? The concert hasn't even started yet. So why are the streets of Los Angeles already turning into a sea of people? That question exploded on social media in the early hours of May 2026. Fan cameras captured something that stunned many thousands of armies standing in long lines under a still dark sky, with only one goal: to get official merchandise from Kim Taehyung and Jungkook. There was no thumping music, no flashing stage lights, none of the usual grand concert highlights. Yet the atmosphere felt like a world tournament final. It was filled with enthusiasm, tension, and an energy that was almost impossible to describe. It was at this moment that the world was once again reminded that the BTS phenomenon never truly faded. In fact, it only grew bigger with time. The Los Angeles sky hadn't even fully lit up when thousands of armies already filled the area around the stadium. From a distance, metal barricades stretched endlessly, while merchandise tents stood firmly in the warm California morning air. There was no concert going on, no music echoed in the streets yet. The atmosphere felt like the biggest global festival of the year. Everyone had come with one goal in mind: to get their hands on Kim Taehyung and Jungkook merchandise before it all sold out in a matter of minutes. The sight was breathtaking. Black and colorful umbrellas spread open under the slowly blazing California sun. Some armies sat near the barricades to conserve energy. Others stood with hopeful gazes toward the merchandise tents, as if waiting for the gates to their dreams to open. The clock struck around 7 a.m. local time, but the line already looked like an endless sea of people. Many armies reportedly arrived as early as 5 in the morning just to secure their first spot. They brought folding chairs, water bottles, small fans, and even thin blankets to survive the night. But beneath the fatigue, there was an incredible passion that couldn't be described in words. For many fans, merchandise isn't just a collectible. It's a symbol of remembrance, a symbol of an emotional connection to someone who has accompanied them through their life's journey through music, words, and an irreplaceable presence. Many fans from Brazil, Japan, Indonesia, Canada, and other countries have admitted to traveling thousands of kilometers just to experience that moment firsthand. This phenomenon clearly demonstrates something far greater than mere popularity. It's a cross-border emotional loyalty that's incredibly rare in the modern entertainment industry. Videos circulating since dawn showed another side of this extraordinary event. Long lines stretched along the streets near the city's overpass. The still-lit streetlights added to the dramatic atmosphere, as if Los Angeles had never truly slept that night. People stood closely together but remained composed, some wearing thick hoodies, others holding their phones while chatting quietly with fellow armies. They had only met a few hours earlier, The tired faces mixed with enthusiastic smiles created a powerful scene, a clear testament to how the influence of BTS, especially Kim Taehyung and Jungkook, could mobilize thousands of people from all over the world to gather in one place. On social media, the explosion of enthusiasm was unstoppable. Hashtags about Taehyung and Jungkook merchandise skyrocketed to global trending within hours. Thousands of videos of the long lines were reshared by fans and casual netizens alike, shocked by the scale of the phenomenon. Even many people who weren't even Kpop fans at all expressed their surprise at seeing thousands of people willing to stand in the early hours just for merchandise. But there was one thing that made this phenomenon far more emotional than just the usual fandom euphoria. It was a growing sense of caring among fans. Amidst the scorching Los Angeles heat that had been sweltering since morning, armies reminded each other to drink water, stay healthy, and not overexert themselves. Several viral videos showed fans sharing drinking water, portable fans, and even sunscreen with people they'd never met before. In a digital world often filled with bickering and negative comments, small scenes like these felt incredibly human and touching. Many people were finally beginning to understand that the reason BTS had such a large fandom wasn't just their music, it was the deep emotional connection they'd built over the years. Then, finally, the most anticipated and most dreaded moment arrived. Shortly after the official sale began, Kim Taehyung and Jungkook merchandise reportedly sold out in record time. Word of sold out spread like wildfire through the crowd and on social media. Some fans cheered with joy at having secured their dream items, others could only laugh helplessly after waiting in line for hours. But strangely, there was hardly any major disappointment to mar the atmosphere. Because for many armies, simply being there and feeling the energy of thousands of people sharing the same love is an unforgettable experience far more valuable than any material possession. Many entertainment analysts are calling this phenomenon proof that Kim Taehyung and Jungkook are no longer just ordinary K-pop idols. They have become global cultural symbols with immense economic, emotional, and social influence. This phenomenon once again proves that the world has not stopped pursuing every trace connected to them. And now social media is filled with one big question that has many curious and emotional. If merchandise alone can create such a boom, what will happen when BTS truly returns to the world stage? Thank you for watching until the end. After seeing the streets of Los Angeles turn into a sea of people simply for Kim Taehyung and Jungkook merchandise, the world is once again reminded that the BTS phenomenon never truly fades. If merchandise alone can shake the world like this, imagine what will happen when their full comeback finally arrives.